Hi everyone, it's Deborah from Heat Transfer Source, and I am so excited because Chris, my son-in-law and owner of HTS, bought me a new Silhouette Cameo free, and I'm just starting to learn it. It's a little intimidating, but I thought while I was learning it, I would make a couple of tutorials to hopefully help some of you who may be new at the Silhouette too. So in this video, I talk about how to get grid lines on your virtual mat. I mean, we're starting from the basics here. How to play around with fonts and work with fonts. And I also, at the very end, decided to add an image. So I uploaded or downloaded or whatever you do with the internet onto the Silhouette and worked with an image. And I put everything on this tea towel. And we sell these towels. Chris calls these flour sack towels, but I think they're better than any flour sack towel you and I have ever worked with because they have these beautiful, fully finished edges and they're 100% cotton. Anyway, we sell them on the website if you're interested. They're blanks, so they're great for decorating. Really nicer than a typical flour sack towel. But anyway, if you're interested, I would love for you to follow along on this step-by-step tutorial and give us a thumbs up. Well, you know what to do. Comment, like, and share. That will help us build our YouTube channel where we offer a lot of YouTube-only giveaways and special promotions. So also, I would love for you to comment below and tell me what you're interested in seeing, because I just do videos on things that I'm interested in, but I want to know what you would like to see, what kind of products you'd like to see, or what kind of vinyls you would like for us to use. That would help me out a lot. Anyway, comment, like, and share, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. We love you. Thank you. I started my very first foray into Silhouette by looking at SVGs I might download. And then I thought, why do that when I need to learn how to work with text? So I went into the A icon on the left side rail and typed out a word, Alexa, and I wanted to make it 7 inches, and I couldn't find anywhere where I could just type in 7 inches. So there's Alexa again. She talks to me all the time. Then I went into the color palette on the right-hand side and chose red. Next, I started playing around with fonts and chose Amarillo for Alexa and Grinched for Do the Dishes. With my very simple design finished, I realized I needed to mirror it. So of course I went into Help, and it told me to go to Object, Mirror, and flip horizontally. I was just about ready to hit the send button when I decided that I needed to have grid marks on my mat. So I headed over to YouTube and did a search, came up with a video from Silhouette Inc. entitled Grid Panel in Silhouette Studio, and it was only 1 minute and 46 seconds, so that was perfect for my short attention span. After spending a couple of minutes applying grid lines to my virtual mat and real vinyl to my real mat, I was ready to push the send button for the very first time. And now that I have my Tweety Light weeding tools, weeding is so much easier and so much faster. I just love it. Okay, I'm off to the heat press where I fold my tea towel in thirds because that's how I'm going to hang it in my kitchen. And I give it a few presses, not only to find the center line, but to remove any moisture and wrinkles that might be in it. This will help the vinyl apply easier and stay longer. Once I have the center line of my tea towel, I now need to do the same thing with my images. So I take the image on the transfer tape, I line up the sides of the copy, find the center of the copy image, and then I fold it in half and gently pinch the edges So it gives me a little center line mark right down the middle with the pinched edges. Then I just line it up with the center line on my tea towel and I'm good to go. So just when I thought I was finished with my dish towel, I decided I wanted to learn how to work with images. So I watched a couple of YouTube videos, thank goodness for YouTube, right? And then headed into Google and found myself a very simple black and white image to download. Once I downloaded the image, I went over to the right rail and selected the little butterfly thingy called Trace. Then I selected the trace area and traced it. And once I realized I had done it correctly, I removed the elements, so I just had the layer image left. Then I made my trusty little weeding box by heading back over to the left rail and choosing a rectangular shape, making the shape, adjusting the image within the shape, and then I right-clicked on everything and grouped it so it would act as one movable piece. Then I took a big deep breath and pressed send, and I went into the materials and selected vinyl matte, and then to mirror it I went into object, mirror, flip horizontally. After loading the mat and cutting the vinyl, I was back on familiar ground, so I picked up my trusty Tweety light and started weeding. Yay! Now I want to decide the placement of this, and I think maybe like this, so it kind of points down to Alexa. And I'm going to use parchment. Yeah, that works. I have my heat press set to 315 to 317, it varies. And you only need to press our 1, 2, 3 flicks for 3 seconds. I usually do it 3 to 5 seconds. And this is a cool peel. Actually, I've peeled it warm just fine, but and they give it one more quick press from the back just to make sure it's adhered the way I want. The reason I do another quick press is that you want to be able to see the fibers through your vinyl. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see it. So there we are. Thanks, everyone. Alexa, do the dishes. I think that's hilarious. I love Alexa.
Doing the dishes isn't something I can help with.
For more tutorials like this, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and remember to hit the bell to be notified of all new tutorials. Thanks again, everyone.